None on Sunday between the post and Tweedy, the other two to join. Bologna make 4 changes and buy.
So there might be 1 or 2 chances, but the way they've played in this starting 11 is very, very strong.
It is the away side sell-up. Loads of room for the Portuguese winger. He's going to have a go as well. Straight down the throat of Score.
Ball around really well.
It's a good ball over the top too as Tweedy goes down. There's a strong shout around the Allianz Stadium.
And Calabrese, it was an important role tonight. Diego Falcinelli's got to keep hold of the ball. It's got to be a focal point.
Ronaldo on the move. Quadrado. Plenty to aim at. Up from the back, it was in towards. They've stayed forward. He's going to have a busy night. Krejci. Maggie into the box. It's going to bounce up.
They're doing a lot of defensive work early on. Only 7 minutes gone. And they're working extremely hard.
A counter-attack of sorts. Giovanni gives it wide. Looking for the return pass. He was in acres of space in the box as well.
Good start to the game. This is the early mix-up that we didn't get shown in real time. And the goalkeeper got very, very lucky. Need midfield runners from the likes of Pjanic and Bentancur. Making too many saves.
Off the back of Dybala. Tweedy! Dybala with the follow-up.
Oh.
And it's in. Too simple, but an important goal for a man who has struggled in the start to his season. But it's a great opening 11 minutes for Juventus. And the little Argentinian makes his mark early on.
Well, I felt as though it was coming. The way Juve have started, it's been quite impressive. Long ball from back to front. And the 2 centre-halves on that occasion don't deal with it particularly well. Blaise Matuidi makes a good run. Skorupski makes a save. And even on his weaker and not get done by 3 and 4. And then the last 15-20 minutes of the game, they feel as though they can have a real good go. Dangerous ploy.
Ronaldo. He's just not quite got into the game yet in the first 15 minutes or so. Almost fell for him as well. Not a poor clearance by Perrin and back in. And wide of the mark by the captain, Giovanni.
I'm not sure that was the right option. We might be saying.
Dybala looking for Ronaldo. Matuidi on the follow-up. Off the underside of the crossbar and in. Juventus are running riot early on.
Just far too easy for Juve to pick passes in midfield. And keeping the ball well. Matuidi has been really high up that pitch on the left-hand side. He's got himself in the box an awful lot. He had 1 shot that was saved. This is Bentancur's tackle, really good tackle. He wins the ball back.
As Dybala gets it from Pjanic, trying to feed it back to Ronaldo. Matuidi. Sat up to be hit with so much space on the far side. Cancelo. Bentancur. Effort from range is always sailing over the top of. Once again, space in the middle of the park. This time, Ronaldo have a go, but Cancelo. Lovely turn to create space for himself. Quadrado, Ronaldo, space in front. Lovely touch to get around one man. Great hit as well. Might still fall for Bentancur.
Repeat pass all end up.
Mitchell Dyke.
This was.
Keeper came and didn't get there as he collides with Ronaldo, who stays down. Still able to keep possession and work it wide to the captain. Giovanni puts it into the danger zone. It's a lovely flick. Cancelo back in behind the defence, and it was a vital stab from Calabrese to take it away from the winger and behind for a corner.
Well, that might have been 30 passes. Very hard to keep possession for a long time because you have to be super smart and switched on.
This one has just been left on Ladislav Krejci there. And staying down. Nobody else really arriving though. Now he's got to pull back if he wants to use it. Went for goal himself.
when he said he would promise Ronaldo would score in the game against Sassuolo.
Very cheap for the moment and then spreads it wide instead. With that too. Just can't find Cuadrado at the back post and behind for a niche to aim at. Able to get them out for 81 minutes. Just a bit of a panic there as clumsy challenge there from Paz. Dybala to take this time. It's flicked off the head of Bonucci. Time for a goal kick. And by covered by Benatia once again.
He's an air ball.
Dybala at the far stick, Bentancur close to it.
Maybe he might suit playing off Mandzukic leading that line, like Pjanic.
We get the second half underway. Here, first finished. Left for Pjanic. Here is Ronaldo.
A very easy night work so far for Juve.
Taken away by Dybala to move it out wide and into space once again. Something for Cuadrado to chase down. Take nothing away from the effort that Bologna put in that game to get their first victory of the season. Work by Cuadrado, combining with two on the 1-2. Pjanic now back to Cuadrado. Almost up for Craich.
No, since the second half started, Cancelo's been
around him.
Oh,
There's a strong shout for handball there as Gemayli from Bonucci. Benatia helping out. Clash of heads in the box.
Always gives the opposition a chance. Not the game that I'm watching tonight.
Flicked on by Bentancur away from one challenge and pulls the trigger, and it's a really good tip on it by Skorupski. Just to steer it away from goal. It was sailing for that far corner.
Lovely hit that.
May take a little bit of the creativity out of the midfield as three defenders around him. That's a lovely touch from Dybala, and he's caught as well. Ronaldo. Pulled back, free kick. So waiting on the edge of the box. Ronaldo finds it straight into the wall. And the follow-up from Dybala.
He wants to do it just too hard, where we all know if he relaxes, plays his normal game, the chances will come for him. As I said before, this Juventus side just always find a way of winning.
They haven't really got out of first gear yet this season. Milan are struggling, Inter have struggled at the start of the campaign.
Mandzukic, Giroud.
Certainly a style that hasn't used very cheap. Will be he who has a go. It's a relatively comfortable save for Perrin.
Just didn't quite get the power. Accuracy was
came late too. To try and carve their way through. Bernardeschi once again. Pick out that far post. Lovely work between Bentancur and Ronaldo, and he drops it into Dybala's feet.
and really
a little bit of luck as it falls back to Cancelo, and now Dybala feeds it in. Is Ronaldo onside? He's missed the far post. Bernardeschi is saying, why did that not come across to me instead?
It's almost like they get out of jail there is.
Quote on the march. There's a little shove there from Benatia. An arm just for Barzali. No chance to attack the 37-year-old now in that, to say the least.
That's the only thing that will hurt Juve. Not really mixed it up since then.
Tangled legs in the middle of the park as Gemayli was dispossessed. Ronaldo just to lay it back to
tonight and played 4 changes. It's very, very keep it tight. First 20 minutes, you lose the goal on 12. Second one on 16.
Dybala gets to the pile cake. This could be if he can lay it off. second chance for the substitute, perhaps. Flank for the substitute. Ronaldo going to go for goal himself. It's comfortable.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to.